welcome to our first podcast. This is the Twin Telepathy podcast. My name is Andre.
My name is Max, guys.
And basically, we are twin brothers. We have similar interests. We also disagree on a lot of stuff. And we're creating this podcast because we want to share our connection, our brotherly connection, and just everything about what we think about life, basically, right? I mean,
yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, this podcast is just to give you guys a little bit of an insight of, what we're interested in, like whether we do really think alike on certain topics and interests. It's a little bit mixture of everything. You're really going to get to know like what it's like as twins, especially brothers too. I think brotherhood is really important as well. And you'll see from here,
Yeah, we're going to talk about different things like testosterone, skincare, fashion, men's self-improvement, soccer, basically all of our interests that we grew up and that we do now. So yeah, that's basically, we're just going to get started. We just want to give you a quick introduction of who we actually are. And with each episode, we're just going to basically, you'll get to know us a lot more because we'll have different topics that we're going to talk about. So yeah, I'm gonna start off with the first question. I guess, well, actually, which influencers helped you the most in like the men's self-improvement
So
space?
it's kind of like crazy, like, dude, bro, like growing up too, it's like, I feel like we had such a variety of like influencers that we kind of like dipped our feet in like terms of like which videos we watched. Like we've seen Hamza back in 2023 when he was like in his prime with like the whole Jeffrey Adonis thing too. I think with, especially in 2020, like Von Two Cut, when I was 17, 18, I was like listening to this guy and like watching him and I was like, damn, this guy is literally just my age. So I was really related to him as well. But as of recently, I think Zidane Motu, like it's crazy because fun fact is that my brother and I, we actually saw him in person. Like, I know he's kind of like a big on the self-improvement thing where he's more into like fashion and like his looks maxing and obviously his physique and staying in shape and like, having that type of like, like assertiveness as a man. But I like him specifically, I really looked at because I'm more into like fashion and like my looks and, taking nice pictures and photos and obviously having a nice like body in terms of like physique and staying healthy. But he's like the whole package in my opinion. Not like no homo, like obviously like no, nothing weird, but like I took it like inspiration, I look at it as like inspiration and yeah, him for sure. Obviously others like Vaughn and Vaughn and Hamza and like other creators for sure, but that's like the top three that come to my mind.
Yeah, I think it's actually quite interesting that like we started with Von Two Cut or in that self-improvement space, I would want to say. But I also think that who helped me or impacted my life the most, or where I actually implemented practical habits in my day-to-day life, was Hamza and like practical mindsets, because he started introducing like millions of people to like literally like meditation, gratitude journaling, going to the gym, aesthetic body. Like he had like this like mindset where it was like he gave us practical things to do, which was actually really helpful for millions of people, in that self-improvement space. And that he impacted me the most. I don't watch him anymore, but I do like he has a lasting impression on me because of just the way he spoke to us. And I think also like that demographic, it was our demographic that he was speaking to, because we were like maybe like under 21, like we were like 17, 18, 19, 20. So he's speaking to that crowd, and I think it's really interesting the way he does business in terms of that, because he literally like is a millionaire and he like does business because of helping young men like get onto better habits.
Yeah.
With Zidane though, I think I watched Zidane a little bit, but it was just kind of interesting because like we just saw him playing footy. Like I remember literally it was like we were watching Cal Poly's soccer game, right? And I'm just like, bro, I know this guy. And you were like, I don't know who that is. And I'm like, bro, I've seen this guy before. And Max, literally, he had probably 9,000 subs. He didn't have 10K subs. He did not have 10K subs. And I was like, bro, this guy looks so familiar. And he was literally like that guy making like videos in his bedroom, like apartment, and he had like the bandana on and everything like that. And bro, we were watching him on the pitch and I was like, dude, I know this guy, bro. Like, I know this guy. Like, and yeah, that's when I walked up to him, shook his hand, and the rest is history, basically.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you guys who don't know, like my brother goes to Cal Poly Pomona, like university here in Southern California, and I go to Cal State Northridge.
Oh, way to just let everyone know.
I mean, so, bro. It's okay, like, bro, who cares? Like, we're college, it's university, dude. We're gonna look back and be like, damn, we started when we were in university.
I'm gonna have to finish sooner.
Nah, it doesn't matter. Who cares? But just to give you context behind the whole situation, like he was playing against Cal Poly Pomona's men's soccer team, so we went to go see the game. Like we weren't just gonna go follow him or anything like that. We just happened to see him out of coincidence, you know. But yeah. What are your top 3 countries that you want to travel to the most right now? Like if you can pack your bags today, have your stay, food, like everything covered, where like flights, where would you go? Like where would you want to go to experience?
I would want to, like right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Since soccer season is not in session right now.
I mean, you can do like whenever time. Like,
okay, well.
You get the whole experience. Like whatever experience that looks like to you, you get that experience.
I would go to Madrid, Spain, to watch Real Madrid play, and I want to look at the culture aspect of Madrid and going to Spain again because obviously, like, I learned Spanish, so I want to like be in that environment and see how it actually is, and also I want to be able to live in a different country, like in Spain one day with like my career, and I know I am going to, but honestly, like Madrid would probably be my top place for sure. After that would probably be like Mexico, because of just like the roots background and all that stuff. I think I would go to like the city of Mexico. I would go to there because just to experience like the culture aspect as well too. And since we never actually been to Mexico, it's like I would want to actually like go, and I would want to at least go to like Tijuana, bro. Like just try, bro. Because man, bro, I want to at least set foot in the motherland or something like that, you know. And then third, I would say I would want to go to Brazil. I think Brazil is a really beautiful country, and then the culture aspect of just everything they have to offer, especially with footy as well too. Like you can literally go on the beach and like you cannot know any Portuguese, but a ball will actually connect you, you know, for people. So I just think that's really interesting.
It's funny because 2 out of those 3 countries I chose. I want to go to 2 out of those 3 countries. Like I chose those ones as my top 3 right now. Like I was literally like when I was making this question, I was thinking of like my top 3. Like what am I gonna say? And you said 2 out of the 3, like without even me saying it. So it's interesting, like just that twin like thing too. The 2 is
people probably start thinking like
I swear.
I know what you're saying, but people will probably be like, that's so fucking fake.
No, I swear, I'm genuinely, I'm so serious. I'm dead ass. Like I remember I was at work yesterday. Like what? Like and I was thinking, I was like, yeah, I would choose these 3. I'll say these 3 on the pod tomorrow. But the 3 I'm thinking of, well, the first one, no particular order. I would say obviously Mexico, because we are Mexican American too, and we haven't even been obviously in the motherland too. Like just being of that descent, like I want to eventually say that I've been there, because I mean that's where like my roots is, that, you know what I mean, from like generations too.
Yeah.
No, nothing really particularly. Maybe see the one of the 7 wonders of the world in Mexico, by Mexico City. I forgot what it's called, but you know.
It's like a little pyramid.
Yeah. I'll see that.
I forgot.
And then I'll probably, then obviously I'll do Spain, just because like I think as of recently too, I've definitely been following like Real Madrid and like those players, and like I've been like watching their games, and like even just like we've been to Spain like when we were younger, but we were 10 years old. Like it wasn't like the same experience as we would have like right now too.
It was still really
cool. Like definitely, don't get me wrong. Like we went there for soccer. We played soccer, so like
yeah. Just to give you a context, we played club soccer growing up, and our team traveled to Spain, to play soccer over there, and we went to go see Barca play, and it was like a whole experience.
Yeah, it was really nice. We went to Barcelona particularly, but I want to go to Madrid because we never seen Madrid as well too. I mean, obviously while we're in Spain, I would love to see Barcelona again, but I would definitely go see the capital, like Madrid, and see.
I love Madrid, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll see the Bernabeu. I want to see them play. Like that would definitely be a dream for me, for sure. And then the third country I said was Portugal, just because I think Portugal, like the beaches are they're so nice, dude. Like they're so nice, and like I just think it's it's so much more like everyone in Europe, from what I heard too, and people that traveled to Europe recently told me, they said people like are just in their own little world. I feel like in Los Angeles and like even the United States in general, it's more like people are in each other's business and like it's so fast paced sometimes. Whereas like over there in Europe and like Portugal and like say like Lisbon, right, off the beach, off the coast or whatever, you're literally like just in your own little world and no one really cares or about you and it's a different energy. It's not like people care about you within like in like when you're in the United States in Los Angeles, but it's like a different energy, different vibe, like than being over there. I'm sure than being here. You know, it's like when we went to Hawaii. Like I felt everyone was so unbothered and someone so like at ease because it was like an island too, and like when I came back to LA, I was like, what the fuck? This energy feels like weird as fuck. I was like, this feels like weird. Like I don't know, it just felt different. And
Yeah,
like
I think like the people like in like those cities, like obviously like we're tourists. Like when we travel, like we're like tourists. Like and then when people say like oh like we're from like LA, it's like oh like they're skeptical because it's like the general person from LA is literally like a bot, bro. Like think about it. It's like literally like they, it's really fast paced. It's like what's it called? Ethan Simon like said it perfectly. It's like I feel like I'm a Sims character, just like a little fucking level on my head, bro. And that's true, bro. Like because that's how the normal person or the quote unquote normal person thinks in LA. And I think we were raised in a different way in the sense of like we're human beings and like honestly like it shouldn't matter like how many followers you have or what you do for a living. It's like you can connect with people in so many different ways, and I think that like that way of living in a different country, like you said, Lisbon or even Hawaii when we went there, it's a different mentality. Even when we go to Texas, bro, it's like literally like a different mentality. Like people are no offense, but I mean like they're really small minded in a big state because they don't want to leave Texas. You know, like we were the only family actually to leave Texas to move to California.
That's how it is with a lot of like the southern, like the Midwest countries. To be honest with you, like look at Alabama, look at Georgia, like look at them, like their whole like thing. Because like obviously I like football too as well too, and like watching college too. Like they literally live for like those Saturdays, those people, and they're all there. It's like a literally, it's like 12 days out of the year. It's to me that's kind of sad in my opinion. Like it's not sad, but it's like that's all you guys like have, and that's like that's your small minded in like the whole big state, big side of. That's just how I see it.
I don't think it's necessarily sad. I just think that where there's dark, there's light. Where there's yin, there's yang. It's like where there's people like how we think. There's people that are just don't think like that, and I think that's okay as well too, in a sense of just like. That's how the world goes around. Yeah, it's true, 100% too. Well, I mean, I went to Catalina Island recently too. When talks of like traveling, I know it's not a different like country, but I've never been there before too. I wanted to kind of mention that because it was cool though. No?
It was not. It was really nice, dude. Like honestly, because like being there, just it felt like a little bit like Hawaii vibes, just because like it's an island technically.
The bar was dead, though. The bar was dead.
Well, I mean, we got there. Yeah, it was like
it's like 6 people.
It was funny. Wait. So, but we did a lot more than just that though. I went with my other brother. Our other brother, Richard, and we got there. And it was kind of like a little bit like Hawaii vibes, a little bit, like kind of in terms of like you're on the island, you're by the ocean, you can get in the water, have food by the beach too. But we went ziplining for the first time, and that was really dope too. Like I'd never been ziplining. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I gotta do that, bro.
You gotta go ziplining, dude. Like you gotta at least sit, like cause you gotta like be a little bit adventurous. You know what I mean? Like.
Would you go skydiving?
No, fuck that. No. I choose to live, dude.
Really?
No, fuck that. No, what the fuck?
Really?
I mean. I know people that have, and like I know it's like, I don't know, man. I just wouldn't do anything like that. Like maybe I have to work up to that. Maybe I do, but I would just for me right now, I cannot just jump from zip lining to skydiving. Like that's just me. No, I wouldn't do that.
I don't know. Like I'm pretty skeptical in that sense, but some people like what I've heard are like adrenaline junkies, and they just love stuff like that.
I don't know. People like want to swim with sharks too. Like I don't get that as well either. I know you're like a cage. This is what I was talking about. Richie and I.
I'll save it for after the pod. I'm gonna talk to you
Richie and I. We met this lady, bro, and we were sitting on the ferry on the way over there, and she just happened to sit down, And we just started talking to her because like a lot of people we met, they're from the Bay Area. They're from like Berkeley, San Francisco, like which is really interesting.
Bro, when I met people from the Bay, when I went to Poly, I was just, they were like, yeah, I'm from the Bay Area.
Yeah, but that's different vibe. We had like
it's kind of funny because they say like, for surely, and I'm just like, what the fuck is that, bro? like, but then again, we say like hella, so it's like,
yeah, it's LA.
I don't say it, but yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just
like
funny, bro. Yeah. Just funny. I don't know. But hey, shout out Bay people, bro. I fuck with them.
But this lady was really nice. I think she was telling us how she's been like skydiving and she's been to different countries and stuff like that too. And she brought her like family or whatever for her husband and stuff like that. But people from the Bay Area, they seem really nice. Over there at least too. But I don't think I met like one person from Los Angeles, I swear. Like
Catalina?
Not that I talked to.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm sure there were because it's like right off the coast. Maybe like one or two. Yeah. But it was definitely like nice.
The next one?
Yeah, you want to do it?
One? Oh, here, I got you. I'll put on my next. Alright.
I'm gonna get my coffee, bro. What do you do?
Alright, you good, bro. I'm gonna say, just to continue the podcast, early prediction to win the Champions League.
The Champions League.
Oh, we put it right here, bro. It's crazy. Okay, early prediction to win the Champions League. Like, early prediction, who wins the final? Who goes?
Who wins the final?
Yeah.
Who I think's gonna win, or who I kind of want to win?
No, who do you think's gonna win?
My prediction to win probably would be Barcelona, just because I think that they probably should have won it last year when they were in the semifinals against Inter. Inter just does really well in the Champions League. I was actually listening to another pod recently, but Inter's always consistent. They've always been consistent. As of recently, Inter Milan's been so consistent. Like they got to the final against Man City. They got to the semifinals last year. I'm sure the year before that they did pretty well too. Like they're really good too. I would say my favorite is Barcelona, but I think like in terms of like favorites, like multiple favorites, I think Barcelona. I think they will win because it's been a long time for them too. And they have the players to do so, and they have the system. They have just everything lined up for them. But I think also like Inter Milan. Obviously, I just said that. I think even to a degree, like City, Liverpool, like they could do that. Real Madrid, when they are healthy and when they are on their game and when they are in that flow state of the Champions League, like I think they can. They definitely are forced to be reckoned with. Like they're not amazing like right now as of recently, in my opinion. Like. They definitely have like their slip ups here and there, but when they're in that flow state, you cannot count them out, dude.
Yeah, I think Real Madrid's gonna do a lot better this season, and I wouldn't be surprised if they make a deeper run and they perform a better campaign in Champions League this season. Mm-hmm. However, I think early prediction who's gonna win it. I think Liverpool's gonna win it.
Really, that's such a rogue shot in my opinion.
Why is it rogue?
Because like it's not a rogue, but. I just think that I personally believe they're not going to do as well as this season going into this season than last season. In my opinion,
really? You don't think they're going to win the league?
I don't. It's not that I don't think they win the league. I think they can win the league. I think it's either going to be the Premier League is going to be Liverpool, Chelsea, City, or Arsenal. But I mean, look at Arsenal. Like they never get over the line. So I mean, I have a buddy that's an Arsenal fan, so I give him a hard time with Jake. So, but I mean. But no, I don't know. I think that they could definitely be contenders, but I think it's kind of up for grabs. But then we can see that, like, we can look back this from like months from now and fucking like Liverpool would be like 20 points clear.
Can I tell you why I think Liverpool is actually going to win the league? I think Liverpool has the strongest side in terms of just squad players, and I think there's a lot of new signings like Kirkes and, Ekitike and Frimpong and Verts, but honestly, all those, at least Frimpong and Verts, they've all proven to be quality players and to do it in the Champions League as well too. Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, like, when you put them in a system like Liverpool, who are a force to be reckoned with against any team, Liverpool barely lost to PSG, and PSG won the Champions League. If PSG didn't beat Liverpool, at Anfield, it would have been a whole different story, bro. I think, and I don't think PSG is gonna win again. I think PSG had like this magic in their team that's last season that let them win. And I also think that Desiree Doué and all those players, it was just a really good team. And I think they had really good performances on the day. But I would think that Liverpool, I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I think Liverpool as a club has that history where they perform in the Champions League, bro. Like they really do. They topped the group, right? Or they got something like that.
Yeah, they did get knocked out in the round of 16.
Yeah, but I think that was just an unfortunate, but PSG
They lost to the winners.
But PSG, Liverpool gave PSG the hardest time, and throughout every campaign, That's
I think PSG could arguably win again too. I think they can.
But I think if PSG plays Liverpool now, I don't think PSG wins.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see.
They just lost to Chelsea. I mean, yes, club.
It's like they could have beat Chelsea on their day too. It was just Chelsea's day, in my opinion.
Man. Yeah, and I think if you play a match right now, I think Liverpool wins. I really do think. I think Liverpool is one of the strongest clubs now, especially how they perform in the transfer window.
We'll see what happens. I mean, that's if all the players stay healthy. It's just the only thing is with Liverpool is they did make new signings too, but for them to gel together is going to take a little bit, not too long because they are talented players and they are really good, but it's going to take a little bit of time because the Premier League is different from the Bundesliga, and obviously, Kirkes is okay because he's Premier League proven pretty much with Bournemouth. He's just going to another better team. But at Frimpong too, I think Frimpong will be okay because he's quality. He's a quality player, but he did play in the Bundesliga too. He did play in the Champions League. I understand that too, but it's going to take not a little bit, it'll take some time, not too much time because they're world class players. I'm sure they're going to figure it out, but.
I think Wirtz has a bigger chip on his shoulder because of the price tag.
Look at the price tag, dude.
And he's expected to distribute, bro, for sure.
I think he'll be perfectly fine though because that's exactly what Liverpool needed to be in my opinion because they had Szoboszlai there trying to do that and he's more like a box to box in my opinion with Wirtz he's a pure number 10, which is a little bit interesting because your number 10s are more outdated. In my opinion, it's more like a false 9. You see that they get more attacking and more remember when Bellingham his 23-24 season, he was playing like a cam, but he was more playing like a fucking center forward, false 9 to a degree.
Diamond.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It's interesting to see. We'll see how they do. Well, I won't be surprised if they win the league. I won't be surprised if it can be anything. That's all I'm saying is it can be any team in my opinion. But I'd like to see a good Premier League race.
I don't want to see Liverpool win, to be honest with you. I'd rather see... I don't know. I don't really care. I don't care, honestly, about who wins, to be honest with you.
I want to see Chelsea win. I love Cole Palmer. I like Chelsea. I like Chelsea's, I like Palmer, and I like their players more than, Liverpool's players. Yeah. So I have a little bit of story time.
Okay.
This story time was about context. Sorry, Mar, you're gonna hear about this, but it was my time. We got mixed up, a twin mix-up, at UCLA, pretty much. But let's give it a little bit of context. So I'll take the backseat in this one too. So the story begins pretty much where there was kind of this girl I was kind of dating, but I was young. I was 19, I think it was at the time, and I think I met her on Hinge, bro. I'm pretty sure I met her on I think I did meet on Hinge. But yeah, exactly. So I mean so I was young, being 19, meeting on Hinge. I'm I just wanna I wanna not looking for anything too serious, but I wanna have a good time, whatever, right? So we're dating, right, whatever. Or not dating, but we're kind of going out, maybe getting food and kicking it back at her dorm apartment, right? Whatever. Long story short, pretty much we kind of end things a little bit too. It just wasn't. I wasn't super attracted to her. No offense to her, but but it just that's just the way it happened to be. I just kind of ended it. It was kind of mutual too. She did her own thing, I did my own thing. It was fine, whatever, right? Too. So that was that, right? I thought it was over, and then what's it called?
Well, I'll say my side. So basically. Maybe how much longer was it? I went.
It was maybe a couple weeks.
Couple weeks, right?
Couple weeks.
So maybe let's just say 2 weeks later, I'm on Hinge. I'm on Hinge, and I actually meet up with some girl in like that UCLA dorm, and so I actually.
Well, so both these girls also both go to UC. They both went to UCLA.
Yeah, they
both went to UCLA.
Well, I would no, Max. They went to USC, bro.
No, they went to USC.
All right, so basically, I walk in. I'm meeting this girl. I walk into the dorm, and basically, I walk in. I just like take a seat in like their lounge area because she's like telling me that she'll be right back. She'll be right down soon, and yeah, I'm just chilling there. But I guess it so happens what happens is his girl sees me.
Not my girl, but
oh no, not your girl, but the girl that he was dating or whatever that he met on Hinge sees me, and she doesn't say anything to me. I actually didn't notice anyone looking at me. I had no idea. Also, I'm pretty fucking oblivious. So like, that's also a hard, like that's just who I am. Ever since we were kids, I think. But yeah, so I walk out with the girl I'm seeing, right, and what she sends you a text saying like. She sent you a text.
What happened was, so you walk with this girl, right? Whatever,
yeah, I
right?
walk out.
So the other girl, she sends me a text. Yeah, I'm literally in bed, like trying to go to bed, and all I hear is like my phone going zzz, zzz. I get a text, and it says, and it was that girl that said to me like, haha, you think you're so slick? Like what the fuck? Like never talk to me again. I was like, I look at her, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what's this girl talking about? You know what I mean? Like, I was like, what the hell is she talking about? And I was like, I saw your location, I think it was. And I was like, that's my twin brother. And I was like, yeah, that's my twin brother. But she probably thought I was lying to her.
So you messaged her saying, that's my twin brother.
I messaged her saying like, that's my twin brother. You're funny or whatever, this and that. And she's like, you think I'm fucking stupid? That's what she said. She's like, do you think I'm fucking stupid? I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, oh my god, no way. We just had a mix up, and like, I was like, this is just funny. I was like, you know what? I was like, all right, bye, whatever.
I also think though that we look more alike during that time. Y'all can let us know in the comments, like, do we really look alike? Because we're identical twins DNA wise, but I mean, obviously let us know, like, do you think we look alike? Like, genuinely? Or because our close friends say, like, no, there's a significant difference, bro. Mm-hmm. I'll be honest with you. Like, they literally said that. And I think there is a significant difference. I think it's also because of, like, we have our own, like, lives. And I think how mom raised us was, like, we literally were not raised to be the same. Like, we were never dressed the same. We were given separate names. And I think that was, like, instilled with us ever since we were kids. Ever since we were babies. Like, mom was just, like, no, y'all are twins, but like I want y'all to be your own person. And I think that was a really good thing because you see twins, bro, and like literally it's just like you think, oh, like they're really alike, like they have the same job, like whenever they get a girlfriend, he gets a girlfriend or etc. And I think that's the interesting about our relationship is that that's not the case for us. Like, yeah, we're twins. We bond on like certain things like soccer and improving ourselves and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, we have really big differences with ourselves.
Yeah, I think, dude. Remember the time where we went to go play? We played pickup soccer over there at John Ferraro, like over there at the big ball. Remember those twins that we met over there too? Uh-huh. Like those, like you can look these guys up too. Like they're pretty big. They're called like Cairo. I think
they're like artists.
Yeah, so like they're like these Nigerian twin brothers that are they're musical artists, right? They do like they make music and they go on tours. They were on the cover of like Apple Music at one point, bro. And I was like, what the fuck? We played soccer with these guys. But my point being is like those guys were completely identical in my opinion. Like they look completely, and if you look at them now too, like you can look them up. They have like you look up their Instagram. They look completely identical, and they do the same thing. They both sing. They both kind of dress similarly. They both have the same facial hair, same kind of build. Like it's kind of crazy how like
because I'm also like there's twins that are just like that, bro. But also like we're like putting into perspective for y'all as a viewer. Like that's not always the case, and that's like. Because we're twins, but we're pretty different in a sense of like our interests. Like also like for one, like I speak fluent Spanish,
Yeah, I know.
You
I
know?
know.
And,
I
and,
know.
and Max can't say the same either. Like
Yeah.
literally. So, and not that there's a bad thing. It's just like we've gone through two different paths in like different interests that we've both like in our lives, but the paths were really different. But at the same time, you see similarities along the way with the paths.
Yeah, I think like, and just because like we don't, just because like we have our differences doesn't mean we're not as close too. I think it arguably it makes us closer in a weird way because like we have things that are different about each other that I want to get to know more about you and you want to get to know more about me and more you find things that are intrigued by me. You find things you're intrigued by some things that I have that you don't, and I'm intrigued by some things that you have that I don't. You know what I mean? Like I think it's just it's like we bounce off each other in that way. And even when we went to bro, even when we went like separate, when you moved out to Pomona and I was here, like just here, I was still back here going to Northridge or whatever too. Like it was weird at first, but I kind of remember at the same time, like we're our own person. You know, I have my own job. I literally have my own job. I was going to a different gym than you. I still go to a different gym than you. I have my own like different job than you do. You go to a different school than you do. I have a whole different life than outside of you. Like just because like you're my twin, it doesn't mean like you're like always a part of me. Like you are a part of me, but like it's like I'm my own person. And our mom and dad definitely instilled that within us like at such a young age. Of just like giving us different initials, you know, not always dressing the same, having different positions in soccer too, like playing different instruments.
Even kind of saying like when I quit soccer at 15, like they told you like no, you don't have to quit just because Andre did it doesn't mean you have to. So it's like and you didn't, and so like that advice or like that pairing is like really interesting because it's like that made us who we are today in a sense. Like we still have a freaking podcast about just talking about our interests or whatever because we do have such a close connection with each other. At the same time though, it's like we do have really big differences. Like I have a YouTube channel where it's called Andre Spanish, you know, because I love learning Spanish so much. And you know, like I try to tell this boy like, bro, get on it, bro. But I mean, you have to want it too.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
You have to want to. And I think there's a level of going on to a different tangent, maybe for just a couple seconds, like you have to like immerse yourself in this language. And since we're both Mexicano, like we're both Mexican American. Sure, we weren't born, like our parents are not from Mexico, just to give you context. Like they're from the States, we're from the States, so we're like third generation. So we're just like descent wise, we're Mexican, right? But we're basically American at heart. That doesn't mean that how we're perceived here, we're looked at as we're Latino. And even when you put on like your the job descriptions and I ask you about your race, like you put Hispanic. What do you put? You put Hispanic Latino. So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to learn Spanish, at least to a certain level, you know?
No, I definitely agree. I think you have to like that's with everything in life though too. You have to like want it. And some people really don't know what they want though too. Even especially like 21, 20, like
well, I think you're still figuring it out when you're in your 20s. Like, we're both still figuring it out because we're both in our 20s. So, we're still trying to figure out life.
Like, we have things that we're interested in, and we have things that we know we want to, like, do within, but we don't necessarily know exactly what that looks like. But it's not because we don't know what it looks like. It's just, most people just don't get, like, they're not consistent and get the ball rolling, too.
Yeah,
like, even with this podcast, like, we don't have
we were lagging it.
We were lagging, yeah, we've been lagging it.
We were about to not film.
We've always known, like, we wanted to make a podcast and, you know, we wanted to, like, you know, be within this niche because we've seen other creators do it. And we're like, this is so easy and chill. Like, why can't we just do this as well, too? But like you figure it out along the way too. That's part of the process too. It's not supposed to be perfect from the get go. It's like you improve it over time. I think but it's better to start now while you have the time to do it.
Yeah, it's like the snowball thing. You just gotta get the snowball rolling. That's it.
That's literally and improve it as you go. That's all it really is. Like
we'll buy mics. We'll buy an actual DSLR camera, like just for the podcast. So we don't like. I mean, you could obviously use it for your YouTube if you want, but I have my own. So it's like. You know, we have to, it's 50-50 in that sense.
Yeah,
definitely. You know? Or what?
We'll see. I mean, I have right here. No, shit, my bad.
Oh, whatever, bro. However long it takes us to get through.
Whatever long.
Honestly.
Okay, I'm going to do mine. We kind of already discussed this, though.
Well, let me talk to my question, though.
But I want to say which one we did. Like, I said mine was like pros and cons of being a twin. We
already
said that.
Oh yeah, I mean we did.
You kind of already said that a little bit, right? Like,
well, we can go more into
we
depth.
can go into that. That's fine.
Go ahead, go more into depth about it.
More pros and cons of being a twin. I think like.
Well, give me like 3 pros.
So the pros, I think, it's like it's such an easy icebreaker when it comes to people. So like right now, within like the job that I have right now that you had before in the past, like it's so easy to break the ice with people now because they knew you. And like you were a good worker, otherwise they wouldn't kind of like be as friendly and as maybe it's obviously just being in the workplace they have to be that way, but like it's easy to break the ice with people versus like being a complete stranger and being like a nobody, you know what I mean? Like it's easy to break the ice with people. It's like an easy icebreaker for me at least to bring up with people and say like, oh, you're a twin. Like people are right away interested because it's not very rare. I mean, it's rare, you know what I mean? It's not very like common. That's what I meant to say. But I think it's an easy icebreaker. That's what it one. I think two is like you have, especially the way we're raised, we're just very fortunate because like we're all very close. Our brothers too. Like, bro, I went to Catalina and Richie, and I was like, I had the best time because like it's just the way we were raised and how we were how we were raised to like share bonds with each other and like be there for one another too. It's like you always have that kind of companion with you. I think like no matter what. That's with any siblings too, in my opinion. Like whether it's a sister, brother, younger brother, older brother, little sister, big sister, doesn't matter. Like you have that companion with you, especially twin brother. That's like the closest you can get.
If they get along.
If they get along, that's what I'm saying. There's
a lot of families that don't.
Going back to the way we were raised and the family we came from, we all get along. That's what I'm saying. Is we all get along. So that's why I'm grateful. That's a pro for me is the companionship that we have and the brotherhood that we have with all of us too. I think another one. Well, maybe some cons. I think maybe like it's kind of funny though too. Honestly, like getting confused sometimes. Like getting confused, but like not in like a more like a joking way. Sometimes like some people call me Andre and they know I told them I'm Max, but they still call me Andre sometimes. Like in some scenarios, I forgot. Like whether it's at work, whether it's like I talking to someone that knew you, whatever. They call me Andre and I'm literally like I know like I'm Max. Sometimes it's like younger kids too. I do correct them. I'm like, hey, I'm Max. Like, nah, I'm Max. But then if they keep getting it wrong and I already corrected them, I'm just gonna go along with it because it's really not that deep. I don't really care. To be honest with you too. I pretty much am you.
Sometimes I'm just like, bro, if I correct you and you still call me, like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like,
yeah, I know. People are slow, bro. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, bro, get it right. No, actually, it's a little bit different. But people call me like Andres in Spanish, and I'll have to correct them. No, mi nombre se pronuncia Andre. Like it's pronounced Andre. Like my name's Andre. That's not Andres. Andres is really different.
That's because that's more of a common name.
And some people are just like, no, because in Spanish it's Andres. I said no because in Spanish Andres is in English is Andres. Like it's a different name. Like And how are you gonna tell me what my name is? Fuck.
Yeah, I know what the fuck. That's weird.
So
I think con too. I don't know. Like there's not many. Like I think
con. Okay, look about this. Like let's say one person has a bad stigma on you. They'll automatically have a bad stigma on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I think.
And even with but even with like friendships, it's like if you don't like my brother or like you talk shit about him, like bro, alright, bye, bro.
You're talking shit about me, pretty much.
You know,
like you're supposed to treat your brother or any of your brothers the same way that they would. Your friend's supposed to treat your brother the same way that they treat you. You know, as soon as you do that, like you cross that barrier, cross that line, it's like. You're crossing that with everybody, you know what I mean, and the family too. That's how I look at it. Also, I think like it's a guilt by association thing too. Like just because you do one thing doesn't mean I do that thing too, or you know what I mean, or just because you do something that's maybe wasn't the best, or you do whatever. Right?
We all make mistakes.
Doesn't mean I do that. Doesn't mean I'm that person, or doesn't mean like that's my character. You know what I mean? Also, it's probably not even your character. It's just a mistake at the time, or not even a mistake, but. Maybe you did something really good. And that person probably thinks, that person that looks at that person that did really good at something expects me to do just as well at that. Well, it's like, that's not me, you know? Like, I'm a different person.
I think it's like a guilt by association.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like, that's a really big one, I think, because, like, we've seen it in the workplace. We've seen it with, like, just with past friendships. No, we've seen it time and time.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's kind of unfortunate. I try to tell if someone has a problem with you, obviously, and if they're cool with me, I'll say, well, first of all, let's try to be human about it. Like, let's hash it out and like talk about it first. But if someone, like, as in like, if you can't come to an agreement, or if you feel like you've hashed it out and then you still haven't gotten over it, it's like, okay, well, then there's nothing here. There's no relationship here, in a sense, Because, bro, like, we're sensible human beings. Like, we were raised in a good way to know, like, okay, like, if you have a disagreement about something, or you have an issue with someone that you really feel like you have an issue with, you have to talk to that person.
Yeah, but
that's what you're like any relationship too, in terms of like your girlfriend, bro. Like, you're just not gonna not talk to her, bro, or you're just gonna like, you have to communicate. I think
it's communication. Yeah,
really
100%.
key,
Communication. I think it's like coming to an understanding as human beings, really too. But some people might not be able to come to that understanding because in their mind, they might just think like it's my way. It really is my way or the highway. But like the highway is not even an option in their head. Like, it's just my way because that's just how they've been kind of programmed and like how they thought since like they were a kid, probably a teenager. Usually you see that within like what's it called, like only childs, but not every only child obviously too, because I've met only childs that like they only think is their way and and no other way besides their way. But I've met other people where they're open to every little aspect and they break down every little thing too.
I think it's the dynamic of the family. I think it stems from that as well too. It plays a big role. It's not everything, but it plays a big role, bro. Like, literally, it plays a huge role in terms of your childhood and everything. Obviously, when you become an adult, bro, like, you're an adult, you can make your own decisions. No one has to tell. No one now tells you and corrects you. Obviously, your parents, if your parents are in your life, they will still correct you because they're your parents. But that doesn't mean that you can make your own decisions and know for sure as an adult what's right from wrong. Or like just the way you communicate and whether that was a good decision or bad decision, But some people literally can't be helped, bro. And it's just how the world is, It's unfortunate, but I mean, hey, that's how the world goes around, literally, bro. And that's my mindset with like basically everything, bro. Like, when there's a viewer, there's a person that produces videos. You know what I'm saying? And now we've gotten to, or at least I've gotten to a point in my life where I am producing a lot more content than I am consuming. The only content I actually consume is like Simon Among Us while I'm eating, bro. And it's like, bro, like literally, like, you just turn your brain off and just eat, bro. You munch, and it's just like, it's just so good, bro. But like with like you said about Zidane, like, I don't watch any self-improvement videos,
yeah,
bro.
so that's it. Recently, I haven't been watching a lot of self-improvement videos.
Okay.
I haven't been watching because I'm kind of just I'm just improving myself in my own life now. I don't need to consume like content. It's not that I don't need to consume it, but I just choose not to consume that content because I actually am improving my life as the days go on. I'm only getting older. We're only getting older. I only want to really improve myself and like work on myself, whether that's with this podcast, with what the hell?
It's a timer, no?
No, that's some call I got. No,
podcast.
We're at 44 minutes.
That's cool, bro. No. We're solid, bro.
No, I mean, what I was saying is I got off track. I'm just continuously I'm embodying that version of me that's continuously improving. I want to just live real life. I don't want to just consume self-improvement videos and like not act on anything. You know what I mean?
Become a spur, bro.
Like, we did that when we were 18, 19. And like that's because we were fresh into that space and we're like, oh, what the heck? This is how you do this. This is how you do this. This is good for you. This is bad for you. This and that, whatever, right? But now I kind of come to a senses where like you kind of follow you find what you continuously find like what you like and what's good for you too as the days go on, really too. And like you don't need to consume that content just to figure it out. Like you figure it out as you live life.
I think you learn more through experience. So like for example, like when I have a video on my channel where it's like living alone for the first time. Like I learned so much living alone and living away from home for the first time. Granted, yeah, it was in student accommodation, but also given the fact, bro, I was 21, bro. Like I was older for sure, and like everyone, average age was like 19, bro. So everyone, when we were 19, we wanted to go out, we wanted to drink, whatever, right? And now I don't drink anymore. And now that I live, when I was living there, I learned so much about myself, and I learned like you just learn through experience. Is my point. Like I learned how to cook. I learned what it was like to like literally not have anyone but my own company. And I learned what it was like to like do work and then school on top of being a full-time student on top of working part-time as well too. At a really, honestly, it wasn't a terrible job because I know there's worse jobs, but it was probably one of the harder jobs I had because it was a sales position at a gym. And so that, and with for $16 an hour, considering what I was doing for $16 an hour before that, which was way more chill, and even more pay with even more chill on top of that, and leaving everything behind to actually like to just experience that. But the thing is that really opened up my eyes to like what the world, at least a little bit of what the world is in a sense. Like, yeah, sure, bro. Like, bro, we're young men. Like, we still have a lot more to experience. But that's with everything. And I think that I think life is like literally, it's ups and downs, bro. Like, you're gonna go up, bro. Like, you'll get this high paying job, but then, bro, one day maybe, dude, if you really want to experience, it's like you will take a steep, you'll take a hit in your trajectory of where you think you want to go. But that's the whole point. Like, life is about ups and downs. And I think it's about embarking and enjoying those ups and downs in that moment, because now it's like, well, bro, I was like fat as fuck too, but like I was chubby, bro. Like, I had a big ass beard too, and now the way I look at myself, bro, I'm literally like I'm not in the best shape of my life because I was, but I'm getting back to that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's your experience though.
Yeah, you have to. That's what life's about too, especially when we were from like literally going from out of high school like 17, 18 to even up until now. It's only been like 4 years. It's going to be on 5 years too. We're still figuring it out. We're all still figuring it out. You know what I mean? Like until life really does like its thing, like we're still like figuring it out, and we're still young in that degree too. We've definitely gone through hardships and tough times. Like one of mine was, dude, I paid off my car. I had my car paid off. Such a dumbass. Like I had my car paid off for like a year and a half, and I crashed it. I literally totaled this car. And like this was the beginning of this year in February, 2 days before my birthday, by the way, before my 22nd birthday. And I was like, damn, this is
so the picture's so.
I know. Yeah. You can pop it up on the screen too. Don't matter.
Nah, it's too much editing.
That's
I ain't gonna pop it up.
No, it's funny, yeah, but. You pop it up for the clip. It's okay.
Alright, fine.
No, but that really taught me, and now I have a almost $400 car payment if you include gas and shit too. It's like $400 a month, but versus nothing. You know what I mean? But honestly, I felt like I needed to go through that, and I needed to experience that in a way. Like it made me a better person who I am now because I'm able to manage my money better.
That shit just changed. It's okay. We're good.
What's it called? I manage my money better now. I know how to save. I know what to spend versus I know what I need to spend on versus what I don't need to spend on too. I know more of the value of $1 than I did when I didn't crash my car. You know what I mean? I just didn't really care that much. I was kind of careless with the money coming in, whatever, right? But now I'm so much more attention to detail with where I'm spending my money, how it's going, where it's flowing, like what I'm spending on. Is this good for me? Is this an investment in myself? If it's not an investment in myself, then I'm not gonna spend money on it too. Like that's just sometimes I'm not perfect. Yeah, I go out for ice cream and I go out for dinners with my girl or whatever too, and I go out on trips and like obviously I indulge when I'm on the trip because it's part of life too, dude. Like it's part of life. I'm not gonna limit myself and like be a fucking robot when in this experience of life. That's just not how I operate too. I do have some discipline and like I am disciplined and have structure to a degree, but it's not like I'm a robot. Put it that way too. I did.
And I don't think I really I think this is probably one of the things I do disagree with you about. I think that you're looking at it as like you're a robot. Mm-hmm. I look at it as like, bro, this is just how I am. Like this is just like my way of living. Like in terms of like how I work out right now, like to give you all context, it's like I work out every day. I'll have a rest day on Mondays usually, but if I feel like I can still work out, I will go work out. Like today, I'm still gonna go work out. Even though yesterday I played soccer, and afterwards I still hit the gym, so I still went to go work out. It's just the way I think, and I think our little brother Draco, he also thinks like that too. It's like it's just a lifestyle in a sense. Like it's not that I'm a robot, because it's like if I think of it like I'm a robot, then I'm thinking of it like it's like not humanly possible to do that. But the thing is, we are humans and I'm not a robot. So, and I actually enjoy eating the foods I do eat. And when I do eat out, because I do eat out, bro, I'm not, like you said, I'm not a robot, but I do it. I tread everything I do, Max, is like literally like I tread carefully. It's intentional what I do. So when I eat out, like I ate out, Max, for our last our dinner for our coworkers that we had, it was at like a pizza joint, and I had pizza because I was like, yeah, like, what am I gonna like eat a salad? Like, no, bro. Like, I'm gonna have some pizza. I'm gonna enjoy
You pull out
it.
your scale, check your macros.
Yeah, bro, that's fucking weird. No, but the point is, like, my everyday life though, my normal routine every day, I pack my lunch. What I usually bring, something healthy, bro. Chicken, rice, a nice sandwich with some fruit, and a sparkling water or my own water, and that's it, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, that's not exactly, I'm not disagreeing with you, because I understand this is like your life and this is your like perspective on things too, and this is what makes you fulfilled by following this routine, like, for you. I'm saying, like, even with my routine, right? No one's gonna understand to the degree of my routine. No one will understand it completely the way I understand it, because I'm the one living it. Put it that way too. Other people on the outside, they have their own perspective because they're not the ones living it. I'm not the one living like your day-to-day life in terms of your routine and stuff like that too. So I understand if that makes you feel fulfilled and that makes you happy, then that's good. That's good. I'm saying it's good. But for me, my fulfillment and my way of living is different than probably than yours. But I'm not saying it's bad. I really don't think, look at what I'm doing, I don't look at it as bad at all. If I thought I was fucked up and I had really bad habits and I was a mess, I think you would really, really tell me, like, you know what, bro, like, you need to like really like shape up, because like right now, like, you tell me and you throw jabs at me here and there, but like I look at it as like, I know I'm not that bad. I obviously recently, I think I have been a little bit like that too, but I'm telling you right now, and what I would do too, and what I am gonna do too, it's like I know what to do, and I know what I like to do too to make me fulfilled in that sense. Because someone else that has a completely different life, and completely different routine, and completely different person than me will look at what I do, how I structure my life, how I structure my routine. They'll look at it and be like, "That's fucking crazy. It's like you're living like a robot." But in my head, in my perspective, I'm like, "This is just my life." You know what I mean? So it's all perspective, right? Really, and if you really do think about it, it's like all perspective.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean,
but the way I do it, because I worked out 4 days a week, 5 times a week, 6 times a week with soccer on Sundays, Monday through Thursdays, gym, and then running on Friday, and then I rest on Saturday. But sometimes I'm pretty physically active all the time, anyways, though too.
Yeah.
It's not perfect every single week, but you know what? I try to make it as consistent as possible.
I'll still beat you in a race though, with the sprint.
Sure, bro. Yeah. You know, I've been getting a little bit, not fat, but like.
No, but okay, no. Just to, like, let me just say one more point on that. Like, what we did was kind of interesting off camera. We were like, I literally said, okay. I said, Max, you eat out a lot, and you were like, no, I don't. I said, okay.
No, I do eat out a lot.
And I was like, well, now you say that now, but you didn't say that before. So the way I got him to actually say it like that now is because we actually broke down your bank statements of the amount of food you actually ate out. And given the context of how much you actually did spend, I'm not going to say the number of it, but given how much income you also make, bro, it's like, it made you, I probably in that moment, it made you realize, like, okay.
Yeah,
like,
it did, but you know what made me, with my moment, for me at least, like, just, it happened literally yesterday off camera. So I went on the fucking scale. I was like, how the fuck am I 193 pounds? I was like,
bro.
I was like, but in my head, like, I was like, it's not that I was bulking or whatever like that, because I was eating like a protein shake that was pretty dense, like once a day. But it's not that I'm like, you know what, like, nah, like I need to like slim it down a little bit too, like, and you know, like make myself more lean. But I know what I need to do. That's the thing. I know it's just about doing it. Like right now, I'm about to head to the gym, but like after the gym, I have like my structure. I wrote that shit out. Like when you say lock in, bro, when I was at work, I was like, what can I just do to pass the time right now? I wrote down a blueprint, like a military blueprint, like literally like schedule for me. You know, I wrote it down for me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna follow it consistently each and every single day.
I hope you do, because you're saying it right now.
I am. I already said I am.
Yeah,
so,
I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna say do.
Yeah.
And that's why I say on my channel, like, do what you do for you, because it's like, bro, like, I'm not you, bro. So do what works for you in that sense. And like, if working out like 5 times throughout the week works for you, do it. But obviously, we can all agree on the simple principles of like, don't eat out so much. Don't sleep late. you know, and don't just constantly consume content or play on video games all day. Like, you know, we know that stuff. Like those and those things are principles of just bad habits. And if we can eliminate those in our lives, we can see improvement. And how you want to implement a better habit is up to you to decide. But obviously, the same principles apply where you're like, okay, work out, eat healthier in your day-to-day routine, sleep better as well too. So like just applying those principles in your way, like because when people were like, oh, like let's wake up, you have to wake up at 5 a.m. Like you have to wake up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
It's like sure, but then you have to go to bed early if you want to get a proficient amount of sleep to wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. You know, and sure, like you can function some days with less amount of sleep, but after a while, you're a human being. You need to rest, and actually rest and improves your testosterone. Like I'm on this whole like testosterone junkie like type of mentality where I'm doing every little thing in my life like right now to improve my testosterone.
Yeah.
So,
all right, so I mean,
yeah, let's move on, bro.
last. Yeah. We'll move on from that for now. That was we've been talking for a little bit.
It'll be good.
All right, last one was like when you're feeling stressed out, what activity or exercise do you do to relieve the stress?
What do you do? That was my question.
For me, the first thing that came to my mind when I read that question was hitting the sauna. For me personally, that's because like it's a little bit of a rogue one. Like it's not your most common one because I wouldn't have access to a sauna at a gym. But you know what I've been doing recently? I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this as much anymore is hit the sauna. But when I do have time, I'll hit the sauna because it actually does release your stress. Like it pumps your heart and it increases your blood flow. That's what it does for you. And it makes you sweat, right? But you're sweating out, obviously physically you're sweating out, but like mentally and emotionally, like you're sweating off like all the stuff that you pretty much did that day or like whatever you did the previous day, you know, just kind of giving yourself that relaxing. For me, it's therapeutic. It's relaxing, like for me. And I just don't have to like, I just sit there and just like really soak it all in, like to just not really worry about. I feel de-stressed. Like I feel like my stress, I take it and it's just like I just throw it away almost.
Well, that activity actually relieves stress.
Yeah.
It reduces cortisol.
Yeah.
So that activity literally.
That's why I love it. Because like
even in the steam room that helps you do that as well too. Steam room's a little bit different because it clears up your respiratory system because of the steam actually. You know, in that sense.
That's why I do it because like it's just after my workouts I always just hit the sauna. I mean I don't think I'm gonna be doing as much anymore because I'm gonna be going to the gym at a different time now. And
what time?
10:30.
Bro, I went to literally the 24 lap. Bro, on a Sunday, bro. It was literally like 9:30 p.m., bro. That bitch was packed, bro. It felt like sardines, bro. I was like, what the fuck? But the thing is, the sauna was down. So I usually hit the steam room of the gym I go to, or depending on which location. But the location I go to, I hit the steam room, and bro, literally like. It was packed out of their mom. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I still hit it though.
Yeah.
And like, bro, like I'm a guy, bro. So it's like, I don't care, bro. Like, move out my, like, no offense,
that's
but
why,
like, move out my way.
Yeah, that's why I have like the opportunity, like with the schedule that I have right now in my day-to-day life, I'm able to hit the gym in like 10 a.m., 10:30, 11 a.m. because it just accommodates my schedule.
Good time,
so
bro.
Right now
it's like the goated time to fucking hit the sauna, bro.
So it's like, why don't I just do that? I don't have to wake up super early to go hit the gym. I can get my rest. I can enjoy my morning routine and then hit the gym and then come home and eat. You know what I mean?
We did that when we were like 18.
Yeah, we've been doing that too. We've been doing that since too. So now it's just like picking that back up again. You know what I mean?
The most ideal time. What is the most ideal time to hit?
Probably that time. I mean, honestly,
what time?
Or that time, like 10:30, like 10:30, 11 for me. Because, well, I don't know if you guys know this too. I don't think you guys know this, but I mean, I do this. I've been doing this for a long time. I think you do this too. Is we practice intermittent fasting. So we don't really eat till like 12, 1. So it doesn't really make sense to.
Usually.
So it's better for you to either for us, for our lifestyle, you eat right before you're about to break your fast because you want to get that. You want to refuel your body after you work out usually. So like that prime time's like 10:30 to like 11:30 to work out. and then from there eat food right away, just so you can rebuild your muscles.
Still.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I don't wanna like be like, oh shit, where we leave off? Oh, we're good. We had an hour though.
That's okay.
We're good.
Fine. And then you want to do is, or if you want to do this, you can eat lunch. I've done this before too. You can eat lunch and you can hit the gym in the evening, but you kind of want to do it before 8, like that window. So if you follow you do like a 16-hour fast, right? You 16-hour fast, you sleep 8 hours, you fast for 8 hours throughout the day to like you window to eat is like from 12 to 8, pretty much, right? But you want to work out before that 8 o'clock, obviously, and you want to eat. So like what I do is I work out. I have like a pre-workout, which is like 2 dates. What I would do and hit the gym right away. It gives me a little bit of energy, a little bit of boost, a little bit of sugar, like natural sugar, to get me pumped for the gym. Because if I just go in there with no food in my system after it's all been digested from lunchtime, it's like I don't have any energy. You know what I mean? And then after that, and then after I work out in the evening, then I go home and I eat dinner. That's what I would do. But I think
my routine is more
you
like
gotta follow your routine for you. Yeah.
But I don't mean I think you're still breaking your fast because if you have a coffee with milk and like
Yeah, that's fine. But like it's not
technically that's breaking your fast, Max. But at the same time, yeah, it's like a small thing. I understand that.
Yeah, but like I don't count it because like it's not a whole meal. It's not like I'm eating eggs, potatoes, or it's not like I'm eating like a breakfast burrito at 9 a.m.
Well, you may not count it, but it's still breaking.
No, I know, but it's not like I'm spiking my fucking insulin levels, having a fucking
yeah.
like a chocolate croissant pastry in the morning. You know
or
what I
like
mean?
some fruity
I'm not gonna spike my fucking I'm not gonna spike my some fruity pebbles, spike my fucking insulin, and I'm all depleted by 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I think
I'm not gonna do that. So
I don't know where I was going with this, but I think that like the most ideal time is like that 11 to something like that. But also going back to that question, like, is there anything else you do like to relieve your stress?
Yeah, I mean, I know we went on a tangent again. It's
like, bro, who cares?
It's part of it. It's part of the pod. It's part of the pod.
Bro.
You guys,
like, if y'all don't like it, then click off, bro.
Yeah, you'll listen.
Like, just click off, bro.
You'll listen to us. Like,
we're gonna go on tangents. Like, that's just that's how we literally communicate.
And the right viewers they'll like to just listen to us because like it's just like a conversation they can listen to.
Facts,
you know what I mean?
Okay. Anyways,
all right. Anyways, any other things? Obviously, like the gym.
Where do you relieve stress?
Yeah. Relieve stress, the gym probably too. I think, obviously, I've been getting back into like meditation, journaling, and reading books too. I've been doing that a lot more recently just because I'm now at this new like job. I've been having a lot more downtime to like just kind of pass the time. So I like to journal, I like to read, I like to do that in that way.
I'll say one that I like.
Go outside too, dude. Go outside. Go outside and go on hikes. Go lay in the sun.
I'm gonna say one that I do. When I wake up, what I'll do, obviously I'll brush my teeth, whatever, and but what I'll actually do is right away, bro, I'll step outside. It sets your circadian rhythm for a healthy circadian rhythm, and I'll look at the sun, bro, or I'll just be outside and I'll actually take off my shoes. Like I'll have like just like my sandals like this, and I'll take off my sandals and be on the grass. So I'm like grounding, and I'm also looking at the sun. But I'll take deep breaths, bro. Like just like, and like just deep breaths, and like I'll be out there for maybe no more than 5 minutes, bro. Like no more than that. Like I could be at least 2 minutes because that's like it sets a circadian rhythm, like from Andrew Huberman, obviously, and you know about that.
100%.
But I like that, bro. Honestly, doing that just was like it feels good. Like it feels good, and like going to bed at a specific time as well too. Obviously, like. Last night I put my phone away from me, and like that actually helps me like to like wake up because I have to physically get up as well too, instead of actually like, and I think you're probably prone to doing this as well too, is like we go to bed with our phone and we're just like this watching YouTube or falling asleep to like Simon Among Us or some other like random video, So I think obviously the healthier way is to literally like take off the screen, and if you can just kind of slowly implement it in your own way, then that's a really, really good thing to do.
I think what goes like unnoticed though too is like the science behind everything that we do, like the attention to detail behind like especially how we structure our lives too. And like what we do that fulfills us too. Well, if you break it down, I'm sure you break it down and I break it down. from the science of it, like literally to the T, and the way we structure our life to the T. Like we only do like our YouTube and like our podcast work. Bro, I haven't ate a single thing except for coffee if you count that, whatever. But like, but like I do this specifically, and also in the morning too, because this is where I'm most clear, my mind's most clear, my mental clarity is at its most peak.
True,
you know what I mean? Because I wouldn't want to do it when I'm all filled up in food, because I'm a little bit more.
Well, that's why now I'm working out at the evening time. First of all, because of my job.
Yeah.
But second of all, because like in during the evening time, it's like, bro, like that's where you're supposed to like wind down in a sense of like, when people think wind down, they get it misconstrued and they think like, okay, let's watch Netflix, let's like watch YouTube. But honestly, that's like stimulating your brain a bit more. What you should be doing is like go on a walk when it's like in evening time. What you should be doing is eat some food. You know, like eat a lot of carbohydrates.
Some stretching, some yoga, take a shower.
Shower. Or even work out. Like I work out from 6 to 8, bro. By the time I'm dead, bro. I'm literally dead. And it was like, but that time worked for me because of the benefit of let me just like go to like take a shower, eat, and literally just pass out.
That's why I made a structure and I made a schedule for me to follow, because it's easiest for me to follow. It'll make me the most consistent, and it's all the things I should be doing in a day, to like make it the most productive. Like right now, this is a block that I had, was like my YouTube work was like from podcasts or YouTube videos or editing, whatever it was, like from like 8 to 10. You know what I mean? So that's what was that, because it works for me. We're human beings. We thrive. Ever since we were kids, we thrive on like what's it called? Structure.
And
structure.
Systems.
We need structure and system. We need it in our life. If you're just on autopilot, you're not gonna go very far. Like you're only gonna be so fulfilled.
I think it's interesting because like the normal 9 to 5 job or like an office job, it literally construes you to be on autopilot. And honestly, on top of that, Max, I think it also, when they have like meetings and the type of food they also bring to those meetings, bro, it's so smart and it's so, honestly, I think it's pretty evil, because it's like those type of foods, those are not nutrient dense foods, and therefore the type of nutrition you put into your body is gonna be the way your brain thinks. So if you give them in meetings, like bro, like you see it all the time, like in office jobs,
the
like
cookies, the pastries,
exactly,
sandwich wraps that have turkey.
And so when you eat that food, it's like you're gonna be stuck in that system a lot more. So like that's what these big corporations do, bro. That's what they do. They don't serve healthy food. I mean, I'm sure there's some like the companies that do. I'm not saying all do, but when you hear corporate America and you hear the meetings, like bro, it's literally just like that type of food.
Bro, you know what's crazy is the whole time.
I want to say one more thing. I want to say, because our old friend, how he works in like Paramount or whatever. Bro, you see the type of food that they cater to them. It's literally just like, and I don't think it's all like this, but it's majority of it's pretty unhealthy, bro.
How many of them you think are practicing intermittent fasting too? Like, come on.
Not a lot.
Like most people,
or just eating healthy in general, bro.
But listen, most people have their breakfast, they have their lunch, and they have their dinner, and most people will have it when it's convenient to them. Most people are not going to cook their actual food. Most people are not eating exactly what they should be eating. You know what I mean? Like those protein. I never drink like protein shakes anymore. I never have protein bars anymore. I have real food. Because we're real people, bro. We're real human beings. Like we're supposed to be having our avocado, our steak, our chicken, eggs. Honey, milk. Like we're supposed to be having like stuff. Huh?
I'm gonna eat after this, bro.
Anyways, but like the thing is like, yeah, you're right. They are programmed to be that way, but you have to like break that system within you. You have to like reprogram your mind and be like, this is my way. This is my way of doing it. This is my way of like, living my life, and I'm not gonna give in to this and that. Because one, it actually does cost you a lot more money too. You save money if you actually fucking eat the right way and like take care of your body the right way too. And two, it's just better for you. It's better for you. You feel better. You feel better for yourself too. So yeah, man, really
yesterday I'll tell you what I had yesterday. So that helped me with like how I performed. Cause bro, when I played, bro, like I couldn't play everything, bro. I was playing center back, then I went up to midfield, and I was pushing up front too to try to score a goal or try to provide a goal, but my forwards couldn't finish, unfortunately. But what I ate was I ate when my pre-match meal was like at 11 something. You know, I had like coffee like normal in the early morning when I wake up, whatever. After I drink water first though. I think we forgot to mention that though. Like before I even have my coffee, bro, I have my gallon, bro. I have like at least 5 gulps of it, 5 gulps too. Like not even like before I have my coffee because I want some actual water instilled within me because I went literally 7-8 hours.
No water.
No water.
You gotta have some water. So that's the first thing I do is I grab my water and drink some.
Yeah. And then, so what I ate was I had yogurt with frozen fruit and I put honey and I put a banana in. Organic honey, organic raw honey, bro. I'm telling you right now. It's actually a little bit extra pricey, but bro, it's so much better for you than that cheap one. Like the cheap one where it's like not as like you can't it's not organic, it's not raw honey. It's not raw honey, it's more processed and it's not as good for you as well too. And it gives you that more energy as well too. So I had that my pre-match, and then afterwards, bro, I had like a you know those Fairlife, because it's like, bro, I'm gonna treat myself a little bit. It was like those little small Fairlife milks. Like it sure has some sugar, but whatever, bro. Like I just burned so many freaking calories.
You know what I do though too is I don't mean
bro.
No, but like I'm saying, like focus, like people just focus on the ingredients of the foods. Now, like look at the ingredients of what you're putting in. Majority of the time too. I'm not saying all the time. Majority of the time, like focus on the ingredient of the food that you're putting in.
You know what I learned recently?
That's it.
It's like even like processed bread, bro, like the white bread, even the wheat bread is not even that good for you.
Yeah.
Was actually, because think about it, what bread is like, I was learning, I don't know if you know Paul Simoni, or he's like this guy, bro, he's this guy where he basically like, he look him, I'll show you his channel or whatever, but bro, if you want to talk about diet, bro, and he's a doctor, he's like a doctor, but the way he looks, bro, he looks so like primal caveman, but he's natural, and he's like pushing 50, and he looks like he's in his 30s. Like, but the thing is, like, everything he consumes, and his whole life is basically about optimizing for like testosterone, which is why I was like kind of optimizing for testosterone for a little bit. I like took some notes on like what he does and everything like that, and just doing different things, like even sprinting, bro. Like in the gym, after I do my lifting, bro, I literally like on my Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I'll do like interval sprinting. So I'll run like a mile, but I'll sprint. And then what I'll do is after I sprint, I'll like walk, I'll stop, because I'm training for soccer. So think about it, I'm doing like the more interval, the pace, instead of just running long distance as well too. So I'm doing that as well too, but that also raises your testosterone as well too. On top of also trying to hit the sauna, steam room. I don't do it during the week because that's just packed, bro. I do it like on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well too, because no one's there. And that's why I like going on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday too, because usually no one's there, or it's less busy as well too. You know, I'll still go. That's why I don't really go on Mondays, because on Mondays, bro, everyone goes on Monday. Monday evening, fuck, bro, forget it, bro. Like, you can still get it in, obviously, but no, bro, it's like, it's gonna be packed, that's for sure.
Yeah, you gotta make it enjoyable for you. The whole thing, you gotta make it enjoyable for you. You gotta make it, you gotta make it productive for you at the end of the day, too.
Do you have one more question, though? Did you have one?
That's really it, man. I
think
that's everything. Yeah, dude. I think we've been going for like 1 hour, 15 minutes, so.
Be cool. Let's get shoot.
That's it, man.
That was it. First
podcast. We're gonna do an episode every single week.
Yeah, you should expect an episode every single week. We'll definitely keep y'all posted with the community tab, everything like that. But yeah, we're gonna get it. Come on, bro.
Yeah, man. Let's go, man. We're gonna do a lot more to come. This is just literally the beginning.
Also, leave a comment of like what y'all think we should talk about in terms of like twins or anything we actually talked about in this podcast as well too. Like, leave a comment suggesting themes or topics for us to discuss that you would find interesting.
And how can we improve our podcast too? Obviously, we're gonna get mics. We're gonna get a proper camera. We're gonna get a better setup. Obviously, that's gonna come with time. Obviously, but what can we improve on, or just like suggestions? Any suggestions really? You can do whatever you think. But
man. I mean, that's it. All right,
later, bro.
Subscribe if you're new. Take care, y'all.
Take care in a bit. Peace.